Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Vinyl Talk with Tavis. And I'm Tavis. I know it's been a while since I've made an extensive video showcasing records, but I've been just a very busy person. As you can tell in the background, there are instruments. So I am in the classroom getting ready for a Veterans Day program, getting ready for a Christmas program, and I teach in two schools, so I have to get ready for multiple programs. So I'm just very busy. But I wanted to take time to also say thank you to all of my new subscribers. And I've noticed something. I've noticed that the shorts that I have been creating on YouTube, they get more views than my regular videos. And I find that to be quite amazing. Someone was trying to call me. I find that people's attention spans are so short, so they scroll through the shorts and see albums being played, and all I do is showcase the same videos that I put on my TikTok page, which is the same name, Vinyl Talk with Tavis, and that seems to be growing wonderfully, and I'm so proud of that. But thank you all for watching my shorts. I just posted recently a thank you video to all of you who have commented and given some great feedback on the records that I've shown and played, and the Fifth Dimension, Simon and Garfunkel, Donna Summer and Barbara Streisand. I mean, you get thousands of views with shorts. But I wanted to take time to do just a regular video, just to showcase a stack of records that I have. And my time is limited because I have to go to this Boy and Girl Scouts club to give some money to a young lady who I owe $20 to for some popcorn. So a teacher's job is never quite done. So when I can go home and relax, that's what I do. But let me start with this. Everybody, this is Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway. People, I tell you one thing, 1972, this is the year I was born. I tell you, the older I've gotten, I can relate to when my father and I had a deep conversation. He was sitting on the couch and I was sitting on the recliner, if you will, or some type of sofa. Well, I forgot what it was, but we were sitting down and we had this deep conversation about getting older. And I think he was in his late 50s, early 60s. And as I've gotten older, or as I get older, I think about the conversations me and my dad had. And he said, there's an age that you'll hit and you'll just begin to think about the music and the times and the situations that occurred in your youth, more so than you did ever before. And I think as I make this video, and as I have been a part of the vinyl community on YouTube for a pretty good while, 4, 5, 6 years, I'm not sure, I can say that I really appreciate the music that I show even more now, the older that I've gotten. This record, Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway, is absolutely a joy to listen to. And, Roberta Flack passed away recently. Donny Hathaway passed. The situation surrounding his passing is questionable, but it's been known that he took himself and did what he wanted to do for himself. I can't say the word, I won't say the word, but you know what the word is. He felt like, why should I keep living? He had some type of issues mentally, and I can relate. I think we all can relate to what's going on in the world today. However, listening to music helps me to overcome. And this is one of the records that does it. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? That song alone is worth getting this record. This record came without a sleeve. I'm sorry, it came without an inner sleeve, but it is in mint condition. Look inside. It does not have that sleeve for the record itself. So I need to get one. But this record is so wonderful. 1972. Then, okay, I posted this on TikTok. I could not believe the comments that I got. I'm like, what in the world? Have people not heard Barbra Streisand and Donna Summer sing? I found this at an antique shop for $5. This is Barbra Streisand's Memories album. And it's just a compilation of songs that she has done. This came out in 1981. It has You Don't Bring Me Flowers with Neil Diamond, Evergreen from A Star Is Born, The Way We Were. You know, her phenomenal hits. But the one that really got people just commenting was No More Tears, Enough Is Enough with her and Donna Summer. And I posted it on TikTok and on Instagram, and I put it on my YouTube Shorts. It's like people, these young people, they're like, this music sounds so good. Yes, it does. Good music can stand the test of time. This album, and you notice I haven't taken off the plastic. I just don't feel the need to. Barbra Streisand, this woman has lived a life. She's lived like 5,000 lives. Movies, music, director. But that song with her and Donna Summer, No More Tears, and the story behind it is just amazing. Her son, Barbra Streisand's son, really loved Donna Summer. And she decided, because her son loved Donna Summer so much, that they would do this disco hit called No More Tears. And it was because of her son, if you will, if you read her book, if you've read Barbra Streisand's book, her memoir, which is thick. Oh my God, it's so thick. I got the book, and then I had to really listen to the audio because I love to hear her talk. And she doesn't just read the book per se. It's like a conversation. Well, not a conversation. She just talks. And it's not like she's reading it word for word. She kind of goes off on a tangent, and she goes off and gives you more detail in the audiobook. It's really great. And she talks about how her and Donna Summer got together and did that song. And it's just a great story. And that song that I put on TikTok has really gotten a lot of comments. People really love that. Now let's go to Donna Summer. Speaking of, I probably showed this before, but I got it again. This is Donna Summer, Bad Girls. I tell you, good music, you just can't help but love good music. Bad Girls, Hot Stuff, Dim All the Lights. This is a double LP set. It came out in 1979. What a great album this is. I'll just show you one record from the 2-record set. Casablanca, however you say that word. Oh, man. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. But my favorite is Bad Girl. Talking about the sad girl, yeah. I don't think I should teach my kids that song, should I? No, I shouldn't do that. Next we have the Commodores. This is called Night Shift. And this was an album that featured the song Night Shift, the first major hit that the Commodores had without Lionel Richie. And I'm not sure of this young man's name at that time who took Lionel's place, but Night Shift is such a beautiful song. And I must tell you, I hope my mom's not watching. My mom, when the video would come on, there was a video to that song, Night Shift. She kept saying, "That is a beautiful man." She always said that. She always loved to watch that video to see him. But this was in 1985 with Motown Records, minus Lionel Richie. And have you all read Lionel Richie's new book? These memoirs are coming out like big time. And Lionel Richie has been doing this book tour. He's been telling all the stories on how he came to make the song Lady for Kenny Rogers, how he got together with Diana Ross to do Endless Love, and that he didn't really just leave the Commodores because he didn't like the Commodores. He left because it seemed to be, he was getting more attention because he was doing a lot of the lead singing. His songs were being more elevated. And he just said it was a bad time. He said, imagine going to a news conference with a group, and the first thing they ask is, how do you feel about being the lead singer for the Commodores? Or why are you with this group when you can do so much other things because of your songwriting abilities? I mean, things like that. I'm not really saying it the way he said it, but he said it was hard to go to practices. It was hard to go to rehearsals when they had just come from a news conference and all the attention was on him. He had that personality. He started out as a horn player and wasn't even the lead singer. But it just came up to that because I guess their managers saw something within him. They saw his charismatic personality and they heard his songwriting ability. But this, y'all, this is a very good album. I listened to it front to back, and I tell you, this is an awesome album from 1985. And that young man at the time who took Lionel's place, he can sing. He sure enough can sing. Now I get a little sentimental with this. This is probably one of my dad's favorite groups, The Impressions. Curtis Mayfield. What can you say? This is a compilation. It's a double LP set. I mean, Curtis Mayfield's songwriting and guitar playing was before its time. This is a great double LP set. And I posted this on TikTok too. I just post all types of, you just put a minute worth of music on there, and then I add some special effects, and I show it turning on the turntable, and people just seem to love that. But the songs like Amen, 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 sing it over. People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no ticket, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. Don't need no baggage, you just thank the Lord. That's good music. People get ready. Woo! My dad loved The Impressions. He loved Curtis Mayfield. This is a wonderful double LP set. Jerry Butler and Curtis Mayfield, but they don't mention the other guy on this. That's funny to me. To me, it's inappropriate. It's unacceptable that they don't mention the third guy in the group. They just mention Curtis Mayfield and Jerry Butler. But that's the way things are in the music industry. Now we have, oh my God, I posted this on TikTok, and I tell you, people, when Billy Davis Jr. and Marilyn McCoo left the Fifth Dimension, they wanted to do separate solo careers, but they were married while they were in the Fifth Dimension. But they decided because they were married, if they had separate solo careers, they would be on tour separately, which would mean that they would be apart. So they decided to stay as a duo. And they came out with You Don't Have to Be a Star. And it was a #1 hit. Can you believe that? I mean, I can believe it. I love this picture here. Man, and I must tell you, like many people mentioned, on my shorts, I had a major crush on Marilyn McCoo. ABC Records, I had a major crush on Marilyn McCoo back in the day. Just like many of you all, look how beautiful she is. Oh my God. It reminds me of that movie, it reminds me of that show that would come on at night called Heart to Heart. It kind of looks like that because it looks like she's pointing a gun. Look at that. She was and still is gorgeous. When I bought this record at the antique shop that I mentioned earlier, when the lady checked me out, she said, "Ooh, that guy is handsome." But I said, "Oh my God, his wife is even more beautiful." But I just had to get this because I hadn't owned it. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. Then we have, let's go back to gospel. This is the best of Andraé Crouch and the Disciples, another double LP set. Andraé Crouch has set a standard in which his music is in hymnals in church. When you hear the song Soon and Very Soon, when you hear the song Bless His Holy Name, bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me. Those are in hymnals. That's how much of an influence he had on religious music. So him and his sister, this is Andraé, this is his sister, Danny Bell Hall. This man was the drummer. What is his name? Oh my God. Come on, Tavis. Oh, Bill Maxwell. Bill Maxwell. He was such a great drummer and producer for Andraé Crouch back in the day. This is a keeper. This is something that you should have if you love religious music. I was so glad to have gotten this, and I wanted to get it on this label. I did not want to get it on that other label that seemed more modern. I wanted the original one, and I found it on eBay. The best of Andraé Crouch and the Disciples. A great, great double LP set. Now, we were talking about Lionel Richie with the Commodores. This is one of my favorite albums of the Commodores. It has the song Lady, You Bring Me Up. Not Kenny Rogers' Lady, but their version, which is more upbeat and funky. Lady, wait, lady. Well, hold on, that still ain't right. Lady, you bring me up when I was down, up when I was down. What an album this is. Oh man, the year, again, I have to look on the record to see what year it was. I'm gonna say 1982. 1981, I was close. On Motown Records. Awesome LP. Man, you can't beat this. I love the Commodores. I love Lionel Richie. although he doesn't look like Lionel Richie. Did he have facial work done? I don't know. I don't care. I just know that the man has a great book out now. I have not bought it, but I've listened to a little bit of it on Audible. He has great stories in there. And if you've looked on YouTube, you can listen to him talk about some of the stories from his book, which is amazing. If you watch how he got with Kenny Rogers to do the song Lady, Kenny Rogers' Lady, it will amaze you. It's amazing. He has great stories. Lionel Richie has lived, again, with other people. He's lived 18,000 lives. I mean, I can only imagine what he's been through and how he has been so successful in his life. It's amazing. Then we have, I had to get this. This is Tina Turner, 1989, when she came out with The Best. That song is such a hard-hitting rock song. Of course, on Capitol Records. It is an amazing album to own. I got this at a local record store. I was so proud to have found it. Tina Turner, you have left such a legacy of music, even with Ike. You've left a legacy of music that will continue to live on. I still listen to Private Dancer sometimes to go to sleep at night. But when that I call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. Man, The Best is such a great song. Man, the 80s, they rocked. Oh my God, 1989, the 80s and the 70s and the 90s. Oh man. Then we have people, I just did not realize how important Daryl Hall and John Oates. I didn't realize how important those two were. This is Rock and Soul Part 1. Now, I'm not familiar with Part 2, but I do know that they have some awesome songs on this album. And this album is actually this color. And I have posted on TikTok many of their songs on this record. Sarah Smile. Look at that picture. That's a great picture of those two. They have She's Gone, You're a Rich Girl, Your Kiss is on My List, You Make My Dreams Come True, Private Eyes. Private Eyes is probably, if I had to just tell you straight up, Private Eyes is my favorite Hall & Oates song. But you have I Can't Go For That, Man Eater, One on One, I Wanna Play That Game Tonight. Ooh, that's a song. And Wait For Me, and Say It Isn't So, and Adult Education. But that Sarah Smile, that introduction, I mean, I think that's John Oates playing the guitar. I guarantee you. John Oates, if you're watching, I wish you and Daryl could reconcile whatever issues that you have regarding the situation that you've gone through, regarding the money or whatever, the lawyers, or I don't know what happened. But John Oates has said, he has been quoted as saying that he does not see him and Daryl reuniting again. He just wants us to remember them as they were in their prime and let them move on with their lives. In a nutshell, that's what he said. So when I heard him say that, I got this at Walmart, and it just brought back the memories, and it just showcases how wonderful they were together, how they collaborated, how they had to compromise creativity and let John do this and let Daryl do this, and how they would arrange their music. And John Oates has said that he came with much more of a bluesy style, which is very, very evident in the music. Daryl came with a classical background with a lot of musical theory knowledge. So his chords were very methodical. And John was much more like impromptu, let's feel it. So they came together and made such a wonderful combination. This is a great record to own. Wonderful record. My last one is Sam Cooke. Everyone, this is called This is Sam Cooke. And again, it is a double LP set. I would say that this is someone that my dad introduced me to. This is a wonderful album, wonderful compilation of Sam Cooke's great, great hits. I'm sad that it doesn't have A Change Is Gonna Come on here, but it does have Frankie and Johnny. It does have Darling You Send Me. It has The Chain Gang. He's noted as saying that he wrote that song because him and his brother were driving and saw an actual chain gang, a group of men who are cleaning up and doing things in the street while they were in prison. And him and his brother gave all of them a pack of cigarettes, and that encouraged him to write the song Chain Gang. Having a Party. I think my favorite song on here, on these two LPs, my favorite song has to be Bring It On Home to Me, which features Lou Rawls. I can't even sing the song, but I remember singing it with my aunt the other day, and I started it, and she just started singing with me because she remembered it. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, bring it on home, baby, bring it on. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, that's a great tune that my dad introduced me to. So he loved Sam Cooke, he loved Al Green, he loved Curtis Mayfield. And so this makes me think of my father's love of music. Everyone, that's all I have for you today. I'm glad that you were with me today, and I hope that you're having a wonderful time in your life right now. I want to let you know that I am having a great time in my life with music. And I'm going to end with those two words that will introduce you to the next words. With music, be inspired and stay inspired. I love you all. Bye-bye.